James?
So mine's a little personal.
Okay.
We're all married, and Allie's the only girl here at the table. So
if it's inappropriate, you can't say it.
no, Allie, I have a question. When you ask your husband, and do you really want his honest opinion, or do you want him to lie to you?
No, I want his honest opinion.
Okay. So Andrea says the same thing, and that ran out this weekend.
Oh no.
This relates to my dish, I promise. But she asked me, she did her hair in a different way, and she comes in the living room and she's all proud and she looks at me and she says, "What do you think?" And I go, "Nope."
Oh, wow.
I was like, she tells people all the time she appreciates the fact that if she asks me a question, I'm going to answer honestly, because then she can trust my response.
There's just a way to answer that.
And so I said, I wouldn't
That
do
wasn't it.
I said, I wouldn't do that again. And she's like, "What?" She goes, "I spent all this time on it." I was
Oh
like,
my gosh.
"I know you did, but you want the honest truth. And I'm telling you, that doesn't look good. Go back to the way you're doing it." And she'd had so many compliments on how good her hair looked when she started using this thing. I don't know why she wanted to change it, but she did. And then she got mad at me. But this kind of goes in line with that. A man got slammed for cruelly telling his daughter that her cooking was really bad. And he stands by
That's
it.
an edit of what he said.
Yeah.
It is.
It's better for the podcast.
It's better for the podcast.
So you can imagine maybe a more intense version of
Yeah.
telling somebody that was really bad.
It stinks.
Because that
A
helps.
Gordon Ramsay version, maybe.
Yeah.
That helps with why he got slammed. It wasn't like, "Honey, this isn't very good." I mean, he was a little.
It's yucky.
But his daughter made homemade pizza. And, it's
homemade
like
pizza.
the article says cooking for someone is one of the sweetest things that you can do. Andrea, are you listening? It really shows
If you're
someone
good
that
at
you
it.
love them. Receiving compliments on your handiwork also makes you beam with pride. But when someone criticizes something that you've made for them, it can feel soul destroying, especially when you've made such an effort. But she apparently made some homemade pizza that she saw a recipe for and made
Bagel
it for her family.
bites.
And it was
them in
really
the
Extra
bad.
cheese on top.
And so he told her, he's like, "It was really bad." And everybody at the table was like, "You're such a jerk. Can't believe you did that." He's like, "Look, I'm going to tell her the truth because I don't want to get stuck eating terrible pizza." I mean,
But that's all he said. He didn't say why it was bad. He didn't.
yeah.
Didn't offer good,
It's like, "Hey, next time maybe you
Constructive
should try."
feedback.
Yeah, you're a dad. I mean, how would you approach that?
So I think there's something to say with being honest, because like I want my daughter to grow. Like it doesn't help anyone just to tell them. Now also I'm like one of the least confrontational people out there. I realized in one of our staff meetings I was like, I never say anything is bad. I'm always like, well, I think that's probably less good.
That is very true of you, Brock.
So I'm probably going to take an approach that's a little less confrontational anyways. I think he could have been a little more suggestive and constructive
Maybe
about how to
next
do it
time.
better.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe next time, like, "Hey, this wasn't my favorite, but maybe next time you could try it this way."
Yes.
But the other thing that's hard with food is like different people have different tastes. Did everybody else actually enjoy it and he
Right.
just didn't like it?
no.
True.
No, it actually says in the article they all agreed that the pizza was
Oh,
terrible.
okay. Because everyone else told her it was good.
Does it say how old she is? I feel like
13,
that's important.
10.
I don't remember it saying that.
It's also really hard to mess up pizza. So I wonder
So
what.
she must have really done
It's like
a bad
really
job.
homemade though.
Yeah.
But the reason he didn't
Probably
explain to her is
crust.
because she got upset and went to a
I didn't
room.
have any tomato sauce, so I used tomato soup. That's the same,
Yeah,
right?
that's the same.
Actually, it probably wouldn't be bad.
But he says everybody agreed her pizza was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible.
You know
But
what? I bet
everyone
she put
else in the
artichokes on
family
it.
complimented
That's
her.
what it was.
So-
And she said she asked if they liked it.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
this Alfredo's Pizza Kitchen or
Oh.
Pizza by Alfredo's?
1-to-1.
Did y'all ever make food for your family though? Like as
I
a
was a
child
kid?
when you knew it wasn't good?
No.
Not me.
Oh, I was always
No.
in the kitchen. I was putting, Liam pepperins and ketchup. I made what
I
I,
still don't know
called
how
like
to cook.
special
Lee and
soup.
Perrins.
Special soup. Huh?
Yeah, parents. Sorry, not pepperins. But yeah, it was just
Someone
a bowl,
making soup?
and it smelled like soy sauce, but that's not what was in it. And it was any kind of liquid in our home, and I would put it in a bowl, and I would take it upstairs to my siblings' doors, and I'd set it at their door because their doors are always closed, with a little spoon in it. Just knock. Hey, I made you something. I was like 5, and my mom would be like, "Okay, come down here so they can eat it," and then that's when they would pick it up and pour it down the toilet. But I always thought they ate it. So it was really sweet. And they never told me to stop. So
I mean, we've all made cooking mistakes. I made a broccoli cheddar soup that one time, instead of using evaporated milk, I used sweetened condensed milk.
Oh.
And it was very sweet. And I just called it a bisque and tried to get away with it.
Yeah, gross.
a bisque.
Sweet and broccoli do not mix in
Let me tell you, my husband does not really cook. But one time he thought that flour was this powdered sugar in our home because I keep them in glass containers. He was making broccoli cheese something and tossed in powdered sugar in place of flour, which you think wouldn't work. It was phenomenal. And now it's his secret ingredient. He uses it in everything.
Wow. Yeah. Sugar.
Yeah. I mean,
Sugar is the
My
in
secret
everything.
ingredient.
the personal
Sugar.
trainer uses sugar as a secret ingredient.
Mm-hmm. He's whipping up a sauce or something, little powdered sugar. It's incredible.
That's really funny.
Now you know.
How sweet.
How sweet.
I probably would have been that guy though. I'd have been like, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's
I just got how
disgusting.
sweet.
Please don't ever make that again.